Hello everyone, today we will be setting up K3S, that is lightweight Kubernetes. It is built for IoT and edge computing. Since the original Kubernetes is generally resource intensive, we will use this K3S for learning how Kubernetes works and will experiment it with hosting some of the applications that are already made with Docker. Now let's get it set up on our machines. Now I will be installing K3S on Debian 12. Now let's get the command to install K3S. So go to the K3S website, get this command here, copy that and paste into your machine. Before that, I'll SSH into my node. For this demo, I have created 3 droplets in DigitalOcean. Let me connect to those. Now I am connected to one of the nodes. This will be the API server, which will receive the commands and it will schedule the pods and other necessary requirements on the other 2 nodes that we will be setting up later. Now let's paste the command. Also, before running this command, we need to disable traffic. As I usually work with Nginx controller, you can go ahead with the traffic if you want to. I'll look for the option to disable traffic. So this is the flag that you need to use to remove traffic while installing the K3S. We have the command ready, so let's go ahead and press enter. As you can see, the command has run successfully. Now let's check the status of the K3S. For that, use the following command: sudo systemctl status K3S. As you can see, the status is active running and also the service is enabled. Let's run a command to make sure that the kubectl is working. Kubectl get nodes. As you can see, we have only one node that we have set up so far and it is ready. Now let's go ahead and set up the other 2 nodes. Let me connect to the other 2 nodes. Now I have connected to the second node. To set this node as running under the master node or the control plane node, we need to give a different set of options. Before we set up this node, we need to get a token from the master node so that we can connect to it successfully. That token is stored under this directory. So we have to get this file. Here we can get the token. Now let's copy this token and store it somewhere safe. This is the command to set up the node. As you can see, there is options for specifying the token. Here we will specify the token that we copied earlier from the master, and also we have to specify the IP of the master here. Let me get the IP of the master. So I have specified the IP of the master and we'll also specify the token and paste it here. Now we have the command ready. We have specified the URL of the master and we have specified the token. Now let's press enter. It will take some time depending on your internet speed and the system speed. Now the command has run successfully. Now let's check if this node is connected to our master node. Let's run the previous command that we used to get the nodes, that is kubectl get nodes. Here you can see there is another node and it is specified as ready. So we'll set up the other node as same as the previous one. Let me connect to the last node. Now I have connected to my last node and we'll set up this node as same as the previous one. So I have copied the same command. So here we have specified the IP of the master and the token that we needed. Let's press enter and see if the node is getting connected to the master. Now you can see the command has run successfully. We can run the command again and verify. As you can see, both the nodes are connected and ready. With this, we have configured the K3S on all 3 nodes. Now we'll deploy a simple Nginx web page to see if the K3S cluster is working correctly. For that, let's make a directory here. Move into that directory. Make a file called main.yaml. I'll paste the deployment file here. So this is the deployment file. We have specified the kind as deployment and we'll be using the container, that is Nginx. We'll get 2 replicas, that is 2 pods running, and then we'll map the container port, that is port 80. We'll expose this port using the load balancer type so that we can access these containers outside of the machines. Let's save this file and apply this file using the following command. Now let's check the pods. As you can see, one of the pod is running and another one is getting created. You can get the pods by using short form of the commands like kubectl get po. Also for the previous command that we used, like kubectl get nodes, instead of nodes you can use an o. As you can see, the short form command is also working, and as you can see, both of the pods are running now. Now let's set up the load balancer type to expose this service out of the machine that they are running on. Create a file called service.yaml, paste that. Here we can see we have created a kind of service and the type will be role balancer. So save this file and exit. Apply this also using the previous command, that is kubectl apply -f service.yaml. As you can see, the load balancer is created. Let's get all the pods and services that are running in the current namespace using this command kubectl get all -n default. So we are specifying to get all these resources that are running in the current namespace, that is default. As you can see, there are pods, 2 pods running, and there are 2 services. This one is associated with the Kubernetes, and this is the one that we have created. Now that everything is ready, let's test the page using this IP. Now as you can see, the Nginx container is working perfectly. In this video, we have set up K3S and also made sure it's working correctly by setting up a demo Nginx container. Now that we have set up the K3S, we will learn how to use it and experiment with it by setting up this self-hosted blog application with Kubernetes. As you can see, it has a Docker Compose file which has all the options that are necessary. So we'll see on this topic in one of the future videos. So this is it for this video. If you have found this tutorial helpful, like the video and subscribe for more such videos. Thank you.